It takes a lot of pressure off of the pitchers when they're out there in the circle when they have that reliable defense back behind them.
Let's take a look at the Gators starting lineup for head coach Tim Walton. Notice Townsend.
For this pitching staff too for Arkansas, not just this year but in previous years as well.
Hit on the ground sharply to short. And Rio up with that quickly and gets the out at first.
C-Series, you're not just getting home runs from one batter in the lineup.
Down to first base to complete the strikeout goes the throw from Kennedy Miller. And 2 quick outs for
equalize that home run power that you're going to see from Florida is to use that off speed, the depth that she has on that pitch, and it's the pitcher's pitch in a 1-1 count.
Jab towards first, backhanded and taken to the bag. And that's an 11-pitch inning for Robin Herron.
Learning something about Rothrock in the circle.
Jab to second, 1 long hop. And the throw in time from Gabby Comia, but
to each individual player and what they might need in certain moments.
Well, she takes that 3-2 pitch down low, and Bain walks. Keegan Rothrock. That's popped out behind second base, backing up. Comia makes the catch. So Gabby has an assist and a putout for the first 2 outs to the bottom of the first. Dakota Kennedy steps in and whacks one on a line to short, but right at Kinley Cahalan to retire the side. So that's 51 innings into this game. And the fielding percentages for both teams is about identical as Herron gets a strikeout of Grover to begin the top of the second.
Over in that position, and that's not an easy thing to do.
Wave and a miss. A pitch down in the dirt, and the throw by Miller down to Tiana Bell completes the strikeout. And that's 3 Ks.
They are not picking it up out of the hand.
Well, there you go.
When it's working, you just keep on throwing it. How about that for Robin Herron? So far, she's got 4 strikeouts on the day. 3 of those 4 strikeouts coming on this nasty changeup down in the dirt. That's how you...
Is it a whipsaw? Is that what we would call it temperature-wise? Tiana Bell, first pitch swinging. You were talking about Cahalan's defense just a short time ago. She charged
too, because this is one of those ground balls where maybe you could sit back and read it on the long hop, but instead she goes with her gut reaction, and this one is to charge it, run, and get it on the short hop. You can see her eyes following that ground ball all the way into...
Back and won that game.
It was a really close game, really nice played game by Stetson.
Wyckoff sends it in the air to left field. Cassidy McClellan squeezes that. That's 2 quick outs for Rothrock here.
Actually, maybe young arms or new arms to the program to be able to have that solid defense behind you makes such a big difference.
First pitch hacking, and that's lined over the head of McClellan. Natalia Rio headed in for second. She's in standing up, and there's the first hit of the game. A double for Rio, her 9th 2-base hit of the
game. Heard us talking about her defensive play over at shortstop. She's like, you know what, I can do this too. Drives this one hard opposite field over the head of McClellan, who was playing in just a bit.
2-2 pitch coming from Keegan Rothrock. Slowly back to the circle. Keegan handles it herself. And she works around that 2-out double by Rio. And we have finished 2 in Fayetteville. Sport. But there's just so much berm space here. And that is strike 3. Robin Herron just keeps rolling on as she
went back with that rise ball to get McClellan looking.
First pitch hacking. Wesolowski! And what a play at second base. Carly
Davidson reading this one, hit extremely hard off of the bat. Takes a couple of steps to her left, dives out.
Well, take a look at this again.
You know I get excited about home runs, but great defensive plays literally get me to jump out of the dugout when you go back on offense.
Well, here she goes. Bell couldn't come up with the throw, and down to second base on the run goes Camilla. She'll stop there. We'll take another look at this.
These plays can be tricky for the first baseman too, because if you're Carly Davidson, you've got to put a little bit of zest on this throw to get it over there in time with the speed of Comia. So I'm wondering.
That's rocketed to center field. Nice path taken by Reagan Johnson. Never turned her back.
Information in different ways.
And she works the 5-pitch walk to begin the Yeah,
And
if you're
right on
Grover,
cue, it looks like they're switching.
if you're Grover, that's the ball you want. Get
Yep.
to you in fair territory. And that gets under the glove of the drawn-in Cahalan. And down to second base goes Davidson. Reagan. Got under it, a high flight of right coming towards the line. It's Shoemaker, crosses into foul ground, catch made, and she fires a strike on a hop or two to third base. And McDowell works the walk, and that's going to load the bases for the
Kennedy's strengths.
And takes strike three. Rothrock gets her looking. A mammoth strike. The second out of the inning.
The confidence that Keegan Rothrock has in her pitches to be able to go outside. When we were just talking about, this is where Dakota Kennedy wants the ball. She wants it about thigh high away.
And Rothrock in this scoreless game in the third inning. Ground ball, found a hole, into left, 1 run in. Here comes the second. In safely is Reagan Johnson with her speed. Also bringing in Davison.
Something we talked to Coach Courtney Deifel and Coach Matt Michael about before this game is the production of this offense, the timeliness of their swings, figuring out a way to score runs when they get runners on base. And this is a prime example of how to do that. It's not the big
2 outs, 2 runs in here. That's hit towards right. Took a false step in, but then Shoemaker had enough time to back up and make the catch to retire the
play in there.
Shoemaker leading off here. Now Florida down 2-0. Ground ball right at Rio.
You're seeing left-handed batters to get ahead in the count.
Fools Erickson, the throw down to first from Kennedy Miller. Grover, who's a transfer from Eastern Illinois University. And she strikes out to retire the side and make it 7 Ks for Robin Heron. It's the next inning in the third when they scored twice. It's bounced towards the middle, softly but through. And Natalia Rios off to a 2-for-2 start.
Left side of the infield shifted over a bit towards the left side again, and what that does is it allows Natalia Rijo to drive this ground ball.
They have 4 as a team, 3 of those from Reagan Johnson. And guess what? She's going to get her first.
Go ahead and add to the stat book. Perfectly executed sacrifice bunt.
2 outs, Tiana Bell dribbled 1 into left and scored 2. That's up into that breeze. It comes down in the mid of Gabby Comia for the second out.
Surprised a little.
Towards short, nicely scooped. Kinley Cahalan again, and that ends the inning.
Take the ball the opposite direction.
That's lined to the alley in right center, but able to get over and make the catch is Kaylee Wyckoff. Hit well by Cahalan, but
down in the dirt.
High chop. Tough hop. McDowell got an in-between hop there. We'll see how they score that. That was not
of a harsher scorebook when it comes to the defensive side of things.
Well, Heron comes right back, gets the strikeout, and then Miller forgot how many outs.
Robin Heron on that one. She had her back. Really nice changeup again. Kennedy Miller flips the ball up, thinking that it is out number 3. Somebody taking the ball out of the ballpark. Like, which one would hurt more?
Well, that's going to make it a moot point, and that ball's going to go, well, won't get to the fence. It's knocked down. Kennedy goes to get it and gets it in. Walker to third, and down to second base goes Wesolowski. That's a clean. Wow, a 4-pitch walk. First walk of the game is. Softly hit towards the right side. Safe at first. And terrific base running there by Comia. Fielded cleanly and throws late to first.
This one gets off of the end of the bat of Townsend, and she goes to charge it. Davidson does, and I think you're right. I think by the way that Comia just kind of jumped over this ground ball, maybe messed with the timing just a little bit for Davidson, so she ends up getting that ground ball. Is going to make you pay.
Up the middle, stepping, actually leaning. Rio with the glove.
Number 2.
And she works another walk, her second of the night, and this one is a leadoff walk. The Razorback
process,
especially when it's 0-2. Chop to third, reaching up. That's snagged and snow cone by Grover. Out at second to first, safe. Gators nearly turned.
Like Dakota Kennedy can do in different conferences, that's what stands out.
Tap towards third. Grover can't get it. The shortstop Cahalan does, but a late throw down to second. McDowell got the break that she wanted with the. She seemed determined to swing. 2-0. Hits it on the ground and threw the hole into left field. Up with it quickly. Throw from McClellan dribbles in, but did its job, and the bases are loaded. Base hit.
The lefty to face the lefty Wyckoff.
Ground ball to short. Runner coming for the plate. That force out there to first, not in time. So Cahalan up with it quickly. And wait, we have an illegal pitch call from the third base umpire, I believe.
You'll see a lot of pitchers, they'll kind of utilize that mound. They'll be able to kind of move their foot forward, but if your foot slides too far forward.
Who was not allowed an earned run in her last 15 innings pitch. That's hit deep left and back to make the catch over the shoulder is McClellan. Tagging from third and scoring is McDowell. Arkansas has their 2-run lead back, but off the bat, that looked like
Haley Wyckoff, who's hit the ball hard now in her last 2 at-bats. This time she drives it down the left field line. Great play by McClellan over her head. And Ella
the last few years. Ball 4 inside. That's going to reload the bases.
Runs to this Arkansas team.
Kennedy hits it up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. That's going to score 1. The second run comes in. Bell touches the plate.
Quick adjustments from this Arkansas offense. Sparkman coming into the game. She's going to keep the ball low in the zone, and Kennedy Miller goes after this pitch, drives the ground ball straight back up the middle, and scores Dakota Kennedy and Tiana Bell to enhance.
And would eventually score one of those 2 runs in the inning. Now she hits a hot shot past the shortstop Cahalan and into left field, fired in by McClellan, and it does keep bases again for the Hawks.
Another really good piece of hitting. This pitch is down below the knees of Carly Davidson, and yet she goes after it. Speed, you cannot make a mistake.
Johnson into right field, base hit, 1 run in, and Reagan Johnson has just become the career hits leader for Arkansas softball.
What a special, yes.
Like that, that's a historic ball. Back to the circle and out at any base, and the out is taken by Sparkman at first, but not before a big inning for the Razorbacks. And that is ball 4. Well, ESPN is now the home of.
We do say every weekend in the SEC feels like it's a super regional weekend.
Including 4 of the top 5. A little bit of a late break, but in time to get down to second base with a feet first slide.
Well,
and a walk. The first 2 are on here. Back-to-back walk. Strikeout, lined out sharply to right last time up. Hits another one to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit in front of Wyckoff and bring in a run. And here come the Gators. It's 6-2.
Out there in right field, keeping her weight back just long enough, gets this one off at the end of the bat, drops it out into right field. You can see that toe tap coming back, trying to set up her timing. That's a change that she better though. Yeah. It was Oklahoma.
0-2, bounce towards the middle. Step on, out to first, double play. Riho, 6'3", twin killing, and Peyton Burnham just in the game.
That rise ball, drop ball combination that she's going to bring out there. This is that drop ball, so she gets it off at the end of the bat. A great play by Italian.
4-2, top of the 6th with Bob Walker. And there's strike 3. There's the call the crowd was looking for. Burnham gets the strikeout to win the.
Arkansas Razorbacks coming through with clutch strikeouts when they need them. Burnham coming on and getting the strikeout, looking on the changeup.
Luth coming up. Up the middle. Lead off base hit for Ella McDowell. They support their Hogs softball. Kennedy golfs one out to second base. There's a tag, I believe. Yes, safe at first. Even had Walker come up.
Continue to come out and support.
That's it out to left field, back, and then now in. The catch is made by McClellan for the second out. Well, Courtney is a player at Cal. And there's a strikeout to end the inning, but it's been quite the story of the SEC. In the air, left side, and cruising over to her left, Ella McDowell puts it away for the first out. We will get you to hockey here as soon as we're done. Ground ball to her left, quick shovel by Davidson, and Florida down to their final out. Well, the Gators dropped game one last weekend again. Townsend Thomas back to the circle. Burnham the long underhand toss. And the Razorbacks take game one of this series 6-2.
Big win for Arkansas and a big day for Reagan Johnson too, etching herself down in Razorbacks history as now the career hits leader for Arkansas.